Hi guys, we are the Blue Team. I'm Rashina.
I'm Wesley.
And I'm Nureen.
So today we're going to be teaching you 5 simple tricks that you can use on your smartphone camera that will improve the quality of pictures that you take. And Wesley will be doing
I'll be doing zoom in and zoom out, and I'll also be doing portrait.
And I will be doing your food mode and panorama mode.
And I will finally be covering the pro mode, which has a few concepts, but you guys can do it. So, are you guys ready?
Hi guys, my name is Wesley, and today I'll be teaching you on how to use the camera on your phones. So this day, I'm sure most of y'all own a smartphone, and some of y'all aren't quite sure on how to use the camera. Cause I can see some of y'all take blurry picture, and when you want to take engrams of your friends, but then turn out, oh no, it's so blurry, I can't even tell if this is my friend. So I'm here to teach you about how to make your face clearer or the picture quality clearer. So I'll teach you the first method, the most basic one, the zooming in function. So can I get some of you to take in your phones, take out your phones, my bad. And so you want to take 2 fingers and basically pinch out. And you can see here there's this lady over here. She's starting to be more clear, right? And if you want it to be more clearer, just touch here for a few seconds. To make it clear, snap and done. So some of you might be asking me, what's the difference between a zoom in what's the point of a zoom in function? So for on my left side we have the normal mode, which is if you take a picture you can barely see this lady, right? Her face is a bit blurred. You can barely see her face. You can't even tell what she's doing. So here we have the zoom in mode. So if you zoom in, you can see she's how do I say doing a funny sign at you, and you can tell that she's smiling. So this helps it to make it your face clearer if you want to take picture for your friends or family next time. But if you're lazy to walk, also can. Okay, so next we have the next video, the zooming out video. So this one is basically the same as the zooming in video, but except it's the opposite. So how this zooming out video works is basically take 2 fingers again and pinch in. So you can start to see, she's pointing at the building, but you want it to make it more clearer and bigger. So zoom out and ta-da! You can start to see the building. It's like, whoa, it's actually quite nice, this building. You should come visit our school in the future. Totally not promotion. Okay, so once again, what's the difference between the normal mode and the zoom out mode? So on my left we have the normal mode. She's pointing to the building, but block already not big enough, and so this is the zoom out version. You zoom out and ta-da! See, you can see the whole building now, right guys? Our building quite nice, right? You got budget. Alright, so now since our zooming in and zooming out function is done, let me bring you to the next section. Let's go on to more harder sections, guys. So hi guys, and for the next section, I'll be bringing you to this portrait mode. So some of y'all will be wondering, hey, what's portrait mode? One thing I can tell you, portrait mode is not that kind of thing you hang on the wall, that kind of painting your face, that kind. No. Portrait mode. Okay, so once again, can I get some of y'all to take out your phone if you want to? And basically this is for Android, iPhone. Sorry, unfortunately aku not an Apple user, so Android user. So for those who have Android, below there you can click the more button, and once you click the more button, right, you see a wide range of selections, right? We'll slowly be going through all this in order, but first, in the middle, can I ask y'all to click this thing called portrait? Okay, so once y'all click portrait, y'all will be led into this kind of mode here. So what is portrait and how do we use it? So here's a simple guide video on how to use it. So basically portrait mode is to make you look better. You can see, right? I look a bit better, and on the top right, you see this magic wand, right, that most wizards anchor the Deborah you. So yeah, just click that and yeah, you can change your skin smoothness. So you can suddenly see, how come I suddenly become from tan to all white, and yeah, that could make you look better for your Instagram and anything. So yeah, if you want to look like K-pop idol, okay, be my guest. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, obviously there are some consideration for portrait mode if you want to make yourself look pretty and yeah, stuff like that. So number one is you stay within 1 to 1.5 meter of subject. That's the recommended. Like how to. This is one bad example. Basically, my friend, when he was taking the picture, she was a bit too far away. So as you can see, my face was quite blurry, and yeah, you can barely see you can barely see my face, and yeah, obviously you don't want that, right? So yeah, that's where we turn to our right side. This one is the recommended distance. So yeah, now you can see my face more clearly, right? And yeah, wow, 4K somehow not bad. Okay. Yeah. One bad thing about this portrait mode is that yeah, you can't zoom in or zoom out. So yeah, you have to manually. So it's yeah, I cannot. So whatever I taught you in the previous section, that one is for a different feature. So yeah, that's one setting about portrait mode now. So yeah, what's the difference between normal and portrait mode? So on my left side, this one is the normal mode. Okay, I still look quite good. Thank you guys. Just kidding. Anyways, yeah, normal mode is if you want to take picture of the background and scenes like that. But for portrait mode is you only want people to focus on yourself. You want to become the center of attention. You want to become the star of the show. Yeah, so that's when we use portrait mode. So as you can see, my background is quite blurry. Yeah, but because like yeah, you know how people don't like to look at blurry stuff, you rather look at clear stuff. Yeah, there. So yeah, for those who want to look like K-pop on your Instagrams, yeah, this is one basic start. Yep. So I hope you guys could learn to try out, and hopefully maybe next time, if I ever see you all on your Instagram, your face, wow, ting I know already. Okay. So y'all guys should try it out. It's actually quite cool. It's actually quite cool feature.
Hi guys, it's Nureen here. So I wanna teach you guys how to use food mode using your Android phone. So first, I know you guys love to eat food, and I do too. So I'm going to teach you guys how to use the food mode version. Okay, so the first thing is I want to show you what the video is going to teach you guys. So let's go through together, okay? Now I have my Mac Nugget with me. Here you can see a panel. You can slide, okay, from left to right. So for the left one, you can see it's the blue color. So blue color shows where the color is very blue side. You know, if you go to the red side, it will be like very yellow side. Okay, you can just play around with it. And here, I zoom in a bit from for my Mac Nugget to be the top. You know, the top thing. Okay, so here I'm moving it around to the middle side. You guys can do your preference lah. Whether you guys want to have like blue type or the yellow type. Okay. So here I am zooming into my Mac Nugget. I actually use the teardrop there, the emoji there. So I already captured this. So what you're gonna focus on for this part is that the quality of the picture is way more textured and detailed. Okay, if you see my nugget here, you can really see what the nugget looks like. Okay, it's so cool. But one thing I need you guys to focus on is the background. The background is blur compared to the normal one. Okay, we will go through with that together. So I would love you guys to try, and we will see what's the comparison. Alright, so the comparison here between warm versus cool. So for the warmer side, which is here, you can see that everything is very yellow. Alright, I don't prefer this. I would love you guys to actually experiment it on yourself. Okay, whether the warmer side is where you like to see whether it's good or not for yourself. Okay, but the cooler side, I love the cooler side because as you can see that my Mac Nugget is well focused. You can see the brightness is good. You can see that my how I'm focusing on the Mac Nugget is good. So do try it yourself. Alright? Okay, so we want to talk about the normal mode and the food mode. So for the normal mode is, okay lah, you guys take a normal picture. Your picture is, well and very clear, if you see here. But what you want to focus on for the food mode is that, like I said, it's the blurry background, where the main focus is on your food. Okay, when you want to post your pictures on Instagram or Facebook or maybe your IG story, you want to show off to your friends or family. So you want to focus more on the food itself here, and it's very textured, very detailed. So that's what I want you guys to do. Okay, hi guys, I am back. So we go through with the Panorama Mode. Okay, so I need to click on the mode here and we get started together. Okay, we do together. Okay, so I'm going to show you the video and guide you through how to position yourself. So you can follow me through if you want to do this together with me. So right here, I'm positioning myself like this. Okay, you want to take from the bottom and you go all the way up. But what you need to do is you have to go very slow and steady. You win the race, correct? So be comfortable wherever you are standing. Alright, so I already captured this in the video if you see. So what you can see in this video is that there's a wider range of the grass patch and the building at the top. So how this mode works is it's a wider version of how you take a picture rather than a normal one, which is very fitting. Okay, so we see the comparison between the normal and this mode. So here you see that the normal mode, it's very normal. It's how you take picture normally. Okay, but compared to the mode here, you can see that it's very wide and it's very clear. You can even see the clouds but for now the clouds is not that bright. I'm so sorry, but go and try it out with your friends. Go to any areas in your school. Okay, it can be building, it can be in the canteen. You can even stand, outside your classroom to take a view from your classroom. Then you go up to see the building. You can do it anywhere. Okay. Okay, so we go through with the horizontal. So how horizontal works is you just position your camera horizontally. So you can start from left to right, or you can also do right to left. But you have to stand comfortably so that you can take the scenery clearly. Okay, so here I've already done from left to right for my position. Alright, so this is the result of the picture. Now you can see that the picture is so huge here. See, I cannot even stretch. Okay, so go and try how it's going to work with your friends. Yeah. Okay, so here I have two normal mode, which is the normal mode you using your camera mode. Okay, but here is the one that I just teach you how to use the panorama mode. Alright, so you can see it's a wider range than the normal one, which is very fitting. Okay, so go try it out with your friends in school and then we see how it goes. Alright.
Alright, hi guys, I am Rashina. So I will be teaching you a little bit more complex setting on your phone camera, which is called the Pro mode. So as you can see, you just need to click on that. And I will go through some concepts with you first, some settings that you can change around and play with to get better pictures. Okay, so firstly we have ISO. What is ISO? It's got to do with brightening and darkening your photos. So as you can see, it starts from 100 and then it goes up all the way to 1006 and it goes from darker to brighter. Okay, next. Alright, and following that is your lower and higher values. So the lower values are good for brightly lit objects that are stationary, which means they don't move, and more in the sunlight. And then the higher values are more for fast moving objects or they are darker. So like maybe you go to stadium to watch your friends play, they are playing, you want to capture them, you would use a higher ISO. But the problem with ISO is that the lower one you can see is a bit more smoother, and when the value goes up, it gets more pixelated. You can see like dots on the picture. So this is called a noisier image and we want to avoid this. Alright, the next concept is aperture. This talks about the amount of brightness that passes through your camera lens. So the lower value, you have more light going in, Okay, it's better for very dark scenarios. And the higher value, you have little light going in, so it focuses more on what you're trying to capture, and it uses less light as well. We'll show you an example on the next slide. As you can see, over there it blurs out the background and it focuses on the little sunflower. So that's a lower value aperture, and the value increases, everything comes into focus and it looks much better. So depending on what you're trying to capture, you can play around with this setting as well. Okay, for shutter speed, you will not find this on your mobile device, but if you use a professional DSLR camera, you can consider using this. Your shutter speed refers to how long your shutter remains open. So when you use a faster shutter speed, it is able to capture images of people that are moving very fast. So maybe if you want to take a picture of a moving transportation like a bus or a car, this will work better as compared to a slower shutter speed. As you can see, the fan is spinning, so you're capturing it in the motion. Now, manual focus. You can either do autofocus. Autofocus, it focuses the item you're trying to capture for you, or you can manually adjust this. So it's about playing around with the setting as well. Okay, now we come to white balance. Nureen spoke to you guys about the warm and cool effect, right? So the picture furthest away from me is a normal, and then the one in the middle is more cooling. You can see it's got a more blue tone, and the one that's closest to me is a bit more warm. You can see how the same picture taken at the same time can give different effects because you're changing the setting. Alright, and lastly, how this looks on your phone when you're trying to take the video. Okay, first of all, you have the ISO setting. And you can see, now we will move it on the slider from the left to right. So you can see the brightness increases as it goes to the 1006. So now it's too bright, okay? Then we'll bring it back down to something that's a bit more appropriate. Next is the aperture. Again, we will move this on the slider to show you there is too much light going in as well. So you bring back down. Usually when you do this on your phone, it will also suggest a more appropriate for each setting, so you can also follow that. Now we have the manual focus. As it moves, you can see it's trying to do the outline, so it gets more focus, or this is more blur. And we choose something that's a bit more appropriate. The green lines that you see will not come out in your final photo. And for white balance, you can see it either gets too cooling or too warm. Your pictures will turn out more yellow. So if you want to focus somewhere that's a bit in between, and then you take the picture, and you can also adjust the view on how big you want your image to be. And then you can take the appropriate image. This is called the photo ratio. You can see the 3:4. There's a ratio thing at the top. You can click that to adjust how big or wide you want your pictures to be. And now we will look at the comparison. Alright, so for the normal mode, everything is kind of in focus. You can see the leaves, but we are trying to get the flower in this image, so that doesn't really stand out. But when you use the Pro mode, you can kind of customize the settings. The flowers are actually popping out, the purple you can see, and the background is a bit more blurred. So this it gives a bit more life to your photo as compared to just normally taking it. So go ahead with your friends and try this out in the various locations around the school and bring your pictures to life.
Hi guys, we're back. We hope that you enjoyed the activity that you done with your friends.
And we hope that you could learn how to apply them in later lesson.
Alright, and with that, we've come to the next segment of this activity, and we have a little challenge for you. So in the teams assigned to you by your CCA teacher, we want you to go around the school and take 5 different photos using the 5 techniques that you have learned today in any combination or just applying a single technique to a single photograph. And we want you to upload those pictures onto the Padlet link that will be provided to you by your teachers. And my team and I, we cannot wait to view these wonderful creations and share our thoughts with you.
Are you guys ready?
Let's go create some havoc. I mean fun.
Let's go!